Andrea, you are a 2-time cancer survivor. Tell us about your diagnosis and particularly your experience around hair loss.
I was first diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 24 years old. And so that was when I had chemo and radiation. And when you're 24 years old and everyone around you is looking at you like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen with your hair? And back then I had the big 80s hair, 90s hair, and losing it was pretty dramatic. And there weren't as many choices back then as there are today, which I'm grateful for, because when you lose your hair and you're 24 years old, you do lose your identity. You lose your identity. A young woman, and even someone my age now, your hair is your mane. It is something that it defines you in such a way. And not only now do you have to fight cancer and not know if you're going to survive, why don't we just take your hair too? So it takes you down to the bottom, and then to try to bring yourself back up, you embrace what is happening and you go into survival mode. And I'm going to say that losing my hair was probably one of the most dramatic things that has ever happened to me, yes.
What did this experience teach you about your own beauty and strength?
And it's very interesting because I had, like I said, very big hair. And now, for 30 years, I've had a pixie. And I think psychologically for myself, keeping it as a pixie, first of all, it's quite easy for me. And people say that it suits my frame. But also, I think sometimes psychologically, I think that, well, if it ever happens again, I have to do it again. At least it won't be as dramatic. But I also know that I'm happy with my look today. I am. I'm happy with the way that I look today. And if I were to do it again and have to go through it again, I would fight just as hard.
Well, thank you for being such an example of defining your story by writing your look. It's part of your story. It's part of who you are. And whenever I see you in your look, to me it symbolizes being a mover, being a change maker. And to that end, you're doing something incredible. You're starting a new chapter with your business. So tell me about that.
I am. So again, I'm 55 years old and 2-time breast cancer survivor, and I'm opening my own wellness franchise called The Drip Bar. We're an IV vitamin hydration company. And part of the reason why that I'm doing this is a way of giving back. It's a way of giving back because I've been on both sides. I've actually been a caretaker for someone, and I've actually gone through it myself. And I think that, and especially women, we need to lift each other up, and we need to be there for each other. And opening this business for me is a way that we can show people how to be proactive with their health, right? And it's not always about a pill or, big pharma. For me, it's about, let's get back to the basics. Let's talk holistic. Let's talk about what simple vitamins can do for us. And it changed my life. It saved my life. And I want to be able to share that with everyone around me, friends, family, and beyond. So I'm bringing this to my own community, and I can't wait to open my doors.
What does the word StyleEsteem mean to you?
I've thought about this. Not to get emotional, but when I was 24, I didn't have the choice. I had a scarf, a baseball cap, and even going out in public, just the way people would, I would stand out no matter what. And I couldn't wait to go out because I felt so secluded. And your brand I think it gives hope. Honestly. And I'm so happy that you are doing this today because so many women like myself that have gone through not having those choices and wanting to feel beautiful in their own skin. You're giving them that ability and that choice. And that's what we need today. So thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story, and let me give you a hug.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad that this brought us to each other.
Absolutely.
I think that's the best part.
And the sky's the limit.
Yeah, for both of us.
Let's do it.